look. I went to the dermatologist the other day, and he really did a number on my head and my hands and my arms. Too much fun in the sun early in life, I guess.
You just lost your fight.
Another is this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we've got a person coming in by the name of Chris Coonan, and he's will talk about funeral trust and pre-planning. Danny, you want to say anything more about that?
Oh, he's out of Unity from Blue Ash, and refreshments will be there, and I'll answer any questions, not only if you have any pre-planning ideas or questions, but also if you have any questions of what you currently have or what you can do. This relates to all the funeral homes here in Wilmington as well as the state.
Okay,
It relates to.
so he'll do the full gamut.
Yeah, anything,
And,
any questions, sure.
Yeah, I talked to somebody the other day who had made his arrangements a couple of years ago, and he says he worked with a funeral director, and was very professional and very soothing to have it done. And his parents had it done. He said that when they died, why it was so easy on the kids and so forth, because there was just nothing to do, and everything was taken care of. So that's a good idea to take care of it ahead of time if you can. So that'll be this afternoon. Next meeting 2 weeks from now, we'll have Sam Stratman. He's now with Wilmington College. He was in Washington, D.C. for 25 years. He was press secretary for Senator Hyde from Illinois. And Sam grew up around here, and he came back here, and he likes to be provocative, so he'll speak on the latest news headlines. So we don't even know what the topic's going to be yet. We won't until 2 weeks from now. But he'll try to involve the audience if they would like to. But everybody who meets Sam remembers him well. And if you want to get a glimpse of Wilmington and some of Washington, D.C., go to Sam's website. I think it's Sam Stratman's Photographs or something like that. Is that right, Dana?
I didn't even know he had a website. I will go look at it.
Yeah.
One word?
Well, be prepared to spend the afternoon, because
His name's
once
Stratman.
he's got so
Sam
many
Stratman,
that I started
S-T-R-A-T.
through them.
Yeah,
And
okay.
he's got some of the old
M-A-N.
pictures of the
Man,
older bits before I was over there.
Yeah.
Back in the
R-A-T,
18
man.
when they started.
He knows history about this place that nobody else
He
does.
does. Sam knows Wilmington
Could be any
forward
way.
and backward.
Yeah.
And any questions
type
you
his
have
name,
about
Google Sam
Wilmington,
Stratman,
he can answer. Well, getting down to who we have today is Judge Tim Ruddock, and Common Pleas Court judge, and he has 3 topics that he's going to discuss, among others. He probably doesn't remember what they are.
Well, Dana gave them to me.
Oh,
so
Dana
I
gave
mean,
them. Okay, that's who gave them to me.
Yeah.
Well, here they are. Drug court update, including our growth and partnership with Highland County. Now, that's new, I didn't know that. State and federal prison program, and the impact of legalizing marijuana for the courts and the drug court. So those are Dana's topics. If you would like to expound on them, why, feel free to.
Who has the best hearing here? I mean, I don't know that I need that. Can you hear me?
no.
Can you hear me all right? Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for inviting me here. It's nice to get out from behind the black robe and see some friends and neighbors and contemporaries. I say contemporaries because Dana's given me a list of things to talk about, but as I was thinking this weekend about what you guys might want to talk about is something that's been dear to me lately because last month I was reminded of how old I'm getting. In February, I turned 70. I have a friend. I have a friend.
Snot-nosed kid.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm so yeah. Well, I feel good about coming here then.
You're a kid here.
But let's be honest. I have a friend who's a contemporary. He says, you know, Tim, we're entering the fourth quarter of our life, and sometimes I feel like I'm actually in double overtime or something like that. So I feel blessed, and I'm sure you guys do too. Feel blessed to have another day to live this life that we enjoy. But it got me started thinking. I've got 7 grandkids, and my wife is saying, why did you run again? Because I just got elected for another term. I've been doing this 33 years as a judge. I was 15 years as a traffic court judge, municipal court, from 85 to 2000, and I've been in common pleas from 2001 until now. Many of you may not know, in Ohio we have this strange rule. Unlike Lauren, who can run forever, and he can run for city council or political office, and he's not term limited or age limited out. In Ohio, a judge cannot take office if he's 70 years of age. So I was on the ballot when I was 69 in November, and I took office January 1st, and I turned 70 in February. So I just slid in under the age limit. A guy, an Ohio judge several years ago, appealed that age limit restriction because, we've got people on the federal court, Supreme Court, that are 122 or something like that. I mean, and they need to retire, some of them. But the problem is, legally, the U.S. Supreme Court said, hey, it's in the Ohio Constitution. It can't be unconstitutional under the Ohio Constitution if it's in the Ohio Constitution, which will lead me in, as we go forward, into something about drug reform law in this issue 1 that we just had in November. Many of you may recall it, maybe you don't, but it talks about, you start thinking about constitutional provisions and how that is a terrible way